Hello everyone and welcome to what is, according to the YouTube numbering, Chapter 20, and according to the numbering I'm using on Twitch, Chapter 18, mostly due to me not counting the first two downtime sessions on Twitch. So, Boo, you, along with the troops, or I should say Esther, is teleported on board the Hammer of Light.
Oh.
As the ship shakes under continuous attack, and you can hear the hull shuddering with explosions. The usual teams are there, and you in particular are invited to partake of a little examination on the Medicaid decks as normal.
You know.
There's like a pair of guards and a nurse there, but nothing I'm sure you can't handle. And the team, meanwhile, heads towards the bridge to wait for the Inquisitor. You are to join the debriefing when you are able.
If I am able.
As you slowly shuffle your way towards the Medicaid deck, there are the usual signs of alarm. It looks like the ship is under combat conditions. Most people don't pay that much attention to you. A couple of them might give hasty salutes when they see the inquisitorial carapace, which you don't actually have on you, so they ignore you.
Yeah, I don't. I have nothing on me, essentially, except tattered bits of void suit.
Yes, in that case, they kind of view you as a gene-enhanced brute from the decks, and they kind of just give you a look of being outside the gunnery decks and then ignore you. Feel free at any point to interrupt me if you want to swing at someone.
Yeah, but it makes sense when it's like just doctors in the room, so I'm biding my time. Maybe bloodthirsty, but I don't feel like I'm suicidal that much yet.
You have been running for a while, and the opportunities to eat someone have been few, so assume that you're at 2 fatigue again, from just hunger. They take you to the Medicaid deck. The Medicaid deck is a field. There have been casualties. Oh, so many casualties. There's a burns, void exposure, the usual plethora of troubles you might expect from a ship that's been in combat. And heavy combat at that. So, you are sort of led to a waiting room, I would say, and told to essentially wait your turn. And can't hear you.
The waiting room is essentially where all the injured, like the least injured people are.
It's kind of like a triage room, where there's like a pair of nurses and like one guard there, just going out and marking on people's foreheads if they're savable. As you do. So, a little time passes. The sounds of battle fade. And a medical professional who vaguely reminds you of Kaibus steps in and says, "So, you're back again, eh? Well, come along. Let's get you into the scanner."
Healing.
Again, can't hear you.
I'm kind of half tempted to just let them find everything wrong so that I maybe be taken in front of Arminius and swing then.
That is certainly something you can do.
I wish to try that. Because
Oh, this
presumably
won't last long.
I am being told who is the big boy, the big shot on the.
I mean, you know who the big shot is. This is your ship.
No, yeah, fair enough, but I kind of meant more like being goaded by, kill the most powerful being on the.
You would feel a draw to face the most powerful warrior, so you would most likely feel the urge to meet Zarkov again if he's escaped.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, let's scan away. I'm interested into seeing their reaction.
Okay. You step into the scanner, the doctor just yawns, watches it, and then you see him just freeze. Hand drops to the keyboard. I snap at you. Snaps back at the screen. It starts typing rapidly. Can't hear you again.
Seems like the jig is up.
Would you
I'm
like
guessing
to bust through the glass of the scanning chamber?
Yes, I would very much like.
Okay. You yeet through the glass. The guard fumbles for his sidearm. Who do you go for? The doctor is still in the seat. The guard is by the door. He's in the process of drawing his weapon.
The doctor first, he's closer.
Okay. As you do. You take one lumbering step towards the doctor. He looks up. No, no, please, no! Grab his head, grab his shoulder, and just pull.
Fatality.
Blood sprays across your face.
Okay. Now I would like to charge at the guard whenever he's done doing what he's gonna.
Well, he drew his weapon. You attack the doctor, and now he's gonna take a shot with an auto pistol at you. And then you can try and eat him. Half aim. Point blank. Full auto.
I can attempt to dodge, mind you.
You can attempt to dodge.
Yeet. So wait, that does. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that does 3 total because of the 9.
Oh, I have been scratched.
Okay.
I am mortally wounded.
You charge him.
Mind you, I'm guessing I don't get any armor bonus from the torn up or support.
No.
Yeah. Do I make an attack?
Yeah, go ahead. This is a naval armsman, essentially. So he has flak armor. It will look like shit on you because you are a swollen brute, but you could squeeze into that, theoretically. If no one looks closely, you might pass.
Fair enough. It's just a charge, no modifier, right?
Yeah, no. He was surprised, which is why he didn't attack last time, but yeah.
And you can't half aim with the charge, right?
No.
Gotcha.
Would you even have your great weapon?
I mean, I asked if I was stripped. He said no.
You wouldn't have your weapon in the chamber. So you would be attacking with your
Ah.
bone claws, most likely.
Ah, okay, so I have to reroll them.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. It's what, like 1d10 plus 4 plus a fuck ton?
yeah, and I roll a 1. With a roll of 1, I do 13 damage.
So he has a soak of 6. Do you have pen on that?
Nope.
Nope. 0 pen.
So he's not into criticals, which means he's not dead.
Not yet.
Go ahead and take an attack of opportunity. He's gonna die for the alarm.
Ah, damn it. Can I go all out on an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
No,
It's just a reaction.
yeah, it's a standard attack.
Mm-hmm.
Just crush his head like a melon.
Okay. You skewer him, pin him to the wall, half a step away from the alarm button. His hand is still outstretched before it slowly drops.
Now I shall munch to regain some HP.
Now you don't have to. I gave you regeneration, remember?
Oh yeah, right. Completely forgot about that.
But you do have the fatigue.
That goes away because he's eating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do take a another point of corruption for pleasing corn.
Makes
And we're gonna roll for a lot of mutations.
Oh.
Oh boy. I'm on 55 corruption.
What do you do next?
I will try and squeeze into the armor simply because, hey, it's extra protection. Why not?
Okay. Take a few moments to squeeze into the armor. What do you do then?
Wait, what armor is it?
Flak. So far.
On everything.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And just to confirm, do I still have the helmet?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just ask. So the flak armor doesn't count head, right?
It does. You have
Nice.
a flak helmet as well. It's part of the set.
Nice, thank you.
Okay. So, after you've done that, what's your next move?
Abuse the chaos that's happening. Just I would maybe try and, well, to be honest, I don't know. I feel like there would be no plan. I just go out killing shit because there's no way that someone's not gonna notice eventually.
Okay, where do you go
Are
killing shit?
are there like places that I can hide in the ship though?
Oh
I mean, it
yeah,
is a
great
huge
deal.
ship.
This ship is like 5 or 6 kilometers long. There's
Ooh,
plenty of places to hide.
That I would like to find like little. I mean, I would say cubby holes, but I feel like cubby holes wouldn't fit me. But you know.
So, outside, this is the Medicaid deck. Outside are corridors, triage rooms, patients moving, nurses, etc. How do you plan on exiting the Medicaid deck? I know you're planning to find a place where you can conveniently hide. You are on the Medicaid deck. Below are the landing decks. Towards the nose of the ship are the barracks. Towards the back, there's the temple shrine and the librarian vault.
I appreciate the wrecked Geller field. I feel like the best place to hide would be in the orc ramming device.
Do you have an armored prow, or is that
We
demi
don't.
memeing?
It's
That's
just
just
a
memeing.
fucking
That's
meme.
just the memeing. But I meant like the forward prow anyway of the ship.
Okay, so head by the land batteries and towards the front where there are areas that are fucked with less often, hopefully. How do you plan on bypassing the nurses? There's a lot of people outside and you don't look all that natural in that armor.
I know I don't, but I feel like if anyone asks questions, I can scare them just because I look like that, and they ask no questions because I'm.
Okay. Roll me intimidate with strength. Take a +10.
Oh yeah, I have a natural strength too as well.
That only gives you extra degrees of success if
Yeah,
you
I know.
succeed.
Ah, damn it! I'm gonna reroll with the one corn fate point.
Rolls a 99.
Yes, that's 3 degrees. No, 4 degrees of success.
It only gives
Oh,
one degree of two.
Wait, I have unnatural strength too.
Yes, it gives 1 degree of success.
Ah, okay, just one. Okay, I thought it was
It's
one
half
per.
the level of the
Ah,
unnatural
okay,
strength.
okay.
So, you exit the Medicaid deck, a couple of nurses, and like a doctor take a look at you, but you just glare and they back down. And you start making your way towards the front of the ship, past the landing bays, where you can hear the bustle, the alarms, the fire extinguishers, as you might expect. There's a pilot that's just smoking, white, shaking by the wall. It's like, seen some shit out there. Meanwhile,
Why do ships gotta have tentacles, man?
as if Zarkov, you arrive at the Medicaid deck after Arminius has sent you to check what's taking Esther so long. You inquire, and eventually they pull up the data that says that he's with his usual doctor in examination room 329. You head towards there. Open the door. Oh. Oh no. There's smashed glass, a body that's been ripped apart with raw strength, and another one that has been... Pretty sure the skin has been peeled to get at the chewy insides.
Oh my! I'll push the alarm button.
Ew, ew, ew. You hear boots just down the corridor start slamming on the decking as guards come rushing out.
Guardsman, there's an intruder on the ship.
Take a look at your carapace. Yes, sir, we're with you, sir.
We
Who's
have a
with me?
traitor.
Other than myself, of course, and the guardsman.
Hmm?
Is Azif with me?
Yes, the two of you were sent to check on him.
Oh, yes. Azif, what's your scrutiny?
This
My
is asked
scrutiny?
in character.
Like, how good are you at finding people?
Oh, you're asking who should lead it. I see.
Oh, this will take more than just a simple scrutiny
Yeah.
check to find him. It's a big fucking ship, and he
Exactly.
disguised himself.
It helps if we have someone actually good at it.
I'm 41, and I'm trained in it. So,
You'd be the one
it's
leading
just
it then.
41.
Do you have
Does
it?
he get a bonus from having a Auspex?
Not for this.
Okay.
And I don't think I have an aspect.
Well, how do we go about finding him? You're in charge.
We know who did it. It's pretty goddamn obvious.
Yeah, but where do you think he'd
Inform
go?
all of the guardsmen on the ship. of his description. Make sure that everyone knows of his description. He's a very noticeable figure, isn't he?
True.
Arminius might object to you informing everyone without his say-so.
That as well.
But you can certainly ask for permission to start a manhunt.
Personally, I think we should do it more stealthily and try and not cause a stir up when an acolyte has betrayed the Emperor. That kind of stuff, it reflects badly on the Inquisition. And on Arminius.
Already a cover-up. Lovely. This is how Inquisitors get away with becoming radicals, Jackalor. Like, literally. Do you know what Korn hates, Esther? Korn hates psychers. There's a trapped psyker in the Null Bay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he's a weakling.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I completely forgot we had one.
If you torment him, that might open a breach.
That is very true, yeah. Well, I know where I'm going on a detour.
So, how would you like to hunt him? Arminius will give you a permission to essentially start a manhunt and form some squads, but he won't give you permission to inform the whole ship yet. He would like you to at least try and catch him.
Subtly.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think it's likely it would go? You're a commissar. You would know where people hide.
I don't think he'd go directly to anywhere that has large population.
Like, if he was a soldier, you might expect him to hide with his buddies, but...
He's kind of obvious.
yeah.
He's not one of our troops. So he certainly would stick out like a sore thumb among them. And we'd find out quickly he was amongst them. I think we should start by searching less populated sections of the ship.
Librarian vault, perhaps?
There are entire sections there that haven't been opened in years.
Exactly.
I was thinking more engineering.
That
But
is
check
very
on-
peopled by servitors.
Yeah, it's very active.
Like, generally, plasma reactors are gonna be very carefully monitored. At least there's gonna be parts of it that are more easy to hide in, but you have to get in past the tech priest and the automated sensors to get there.
It's
Fair
like
enough, it's
crucial
somewhat
to ship
secure.
functioning.
Yeah, it's a high security area, essentially. Not that the librarian isn't, but it's more... hush hush, don't go there, it will shoot you. And he technically might have already gotten in because his authorization wasn't revoked until just now.
Teleportarium would be incredibly high security though.
Would
We've
also
already
be away
started
off the ship.
moving away in orbit away from the planet. I don't think he'd teleport down.
Okay, there are 2 major launch bay sections and 2 docking bays, one at the bottom of the ship and... Actually, no, there are 2 to the sides. So there is about 5 different locations that you can take a ship from and fly off the cruiser. And the teleportarium, of course.
But anyone trying to take off from a landing bay is going to be quite obvious.
As well as I don't think he can fly.
Yeah, he can't fly, but he could try and force someone else to fly.
They still need to get docking clearance
Yeah, exactly.
or flight clearance.
So I don't think he's going to try fleeing the ship, especially
Very
after what he
shortly,
did
since the
to those
battle is
bodies.
over, there are gonna be a lot of tech priests heading out in void suits and a lot of shuttles heading out to inspect how bad the damage is and make preliminary patchwork to make sure it doesn't essentially get worse. So there is gonna be movement through the docking base. He could try and get lost in the traffic. It's hard, like you said, but it's not entirely impossible if he does it now.
Well, with how close the librarian vault is and the temple shrine, we might want to check the temple shrine and
If he's
the
betrayed the
librarian
Emperor,
vault
then
first.
the temple shrine.
I'm sorry, what?
If he's betrayed the Emperor, I doubt he would dare go to the temple shrine.
That would be the last place to check, though. So maybe that's his logic.
There's also gonna be people there offering prayers of thanks for surviving the battle and the like, so it's gonna be more people than usual. And it's one of the communal areas that people frequent a lot.
Yep.
So,
The librarian vault is a good place to start.
let's start with checking the librarian vault and maybe leave one squad in the barracks. You know, making sure that he doesn't try passing through there to
A
get
single
else.
squad isn't gonna cover the barracks. The
Yeah.
barracks
No,
are
not to actually cover it, but to literally try and, you know, keep an ear out to see if he tries passing through it.
you can
It's
have
not
some
as if-
men, seeing if they hear anything. Yeah, you can do that. It's not gonna be particularly effective, but sure, you can make the attempt. Okay. Esther, you swipe your keycard at the null bay. Beep!
Oh well, time to use my other two key cards.
I'm guessing your great axe would be with you at this point because it would have been in the same room.
Yeah.
On the medicated, right?
Okay. Make a strength check. Flat. To see if you can smash through the armored door before attracting too much attention.
My rolls are garbage, please.
You hear behind you, "Oi, what's all this then, trooper?" Turn around. There's like 3 armsmen there with shotguns half raised.
That's not a monitor issued weapon.
How close are they?
About 6 or 7 meters outside of easy charge range for you. Oh yeah, look at him. He's a fat one, ain't he? What you been eating, trooper?
I'm gonna try intimidating them, so maybe I can get an upper hand.
Okay, what do you say or do?
Fuck. Oh, I got an idea. That there's a traitor behind this door I was chasing, but they need to help me get it open. Stop being fucking retard.
Roll the C flat.
Damn it. I thought that would be intimidate. Fuck. Well, that's a 14%.
Well, you didn't really do anything to intimidate them.
Oh yeah, he high. Okay, soldier. Step away from the door and put down the axe. You're going to the brick till it wears off, and then you're having a chat with the commissar.
You know what? Okay, fine. I'll put that. I like lean my axe on the wall and like slowly walk.
Yeah, they raise their guns completely, and one of them very slowly pulls out manacles and tosses them towards you. You need...
Sure.
You're like 4 meters away with that approach. If you get one more, you'll be within charge range.
Yeah. I'm gonna like pick up the monocles and still like be walking forward as I pretend to put.
Okay,
Pretend you
make
could just break
another
them.
deceive check with plus 30 to see if you get that step without them firing.
Yes.
Okay, you're now within charge range.
And
Don't come closer!
You should have thought of that before, my friend.
I assume you charge?
Yeah. Boom.
Keep in mind, you have brutal charge, so this deals extra.
Yeah, brutal
You should be
punch.
using your greatsword weapon.
No, he
No,
put
No, I
it
put
down.
it down. I put it
Oh,
down.
he put it down!
Yeah, they weren't gonna let me approach them with it in hand.
I
Even
mean,
troopers
he literally
want to
can just
leave.
shake them with his Wolverine claws, so...
Okay, that one dies as you just jam it through the armor into his gut and pull upwards, shredding him and tossing him over your shoulder. An involuntary skulls for the skull throne rips out of your gut.
What do the other two do? I'm guessing they fire.
Well, you're engaged in melee with them, so they try to run.
Oh, yeah.
You can take an attack opportunity on one.
Yeet. Ooh.
Okay. Roll to see if it confirms. For the glory of corn.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you only have the one reaction, so the other one is both... what would it be for him? It's like... think like times 6, so 18 meters down the hall now, just going...
Fuck. I assume I don't have my autogun with me.
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
You have a shotgun on the ground. With a half action, you could pick it up and then try and shoot him in the back as he runs.
Sure. Let me just find the fucking stat for the shot.
Let me just look up the mutations table. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. I have it here. You have a range of 30 meters, so you're at normal range.
It's 1d10 plus 4 impact.
Yes. So on a
10
perfect roll, you can kill him in a single shot.
10 of 0.
So you should be rolling with, let's see, single shot, no half aim, so you get plus 10 on this for ballistic
Hey.
skill.
Yeah. So just plus 10
Yep.
in the end.
At least it should be. I don't think you get anything from scatter. Scatter, in fact, might fuck you here.
It's standard range, so does it apply?
It doesn't give you anything extra. I'm gonna look it up. Just roll the thing.
So that's just a standard shot modifier 10 plus 10 or no?
You get a plus 10, but what it does is if you're beyond short range, you take a debuff to damage, which is the suckiest
I
part.
miss.
Yep. Just yeets around the corner.
Well, I gotta hurry the fuck up.
Okay. Slam the axe into the door a couple more times. Pull it apart. Slowly crawl through. Get hurry. Take another point of corruption, you fucking Chaos Worshipper.
Understandable.
And do you have scrutiny or awareness or anything for sensing things?
I have. I don't have scrutiny.
Okay. Yeah, roll me awareness.
Flat.
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay, and you can't reroll that.
Wait, doesn't he have a single fate point?
He already used it.
Oh.
As if, Zarkov. Why don't you both give me willpower with plus 60? Let's see if either you manage to fail this.
Plus 60?
Mm-hmm.
Emperor, shine the light that is my path.
Some of the books rustle at you as you pass. Aggressively. You have to pull a couple of troopers back when they sort of go glassy-eyed and start reaching towards the warded shelves. And then you hear a bridge officer vox beat into your ear. Acolytes, there has been a security breach in the secret base towards the front. According to the report, 2 armsmen are dead and the target is inside looking for something.
Describe them.
They don't think we need to. I'll start heading over there. Actually, I'm heading to the teleportarium. Because I can teleport into the null bay, or near the null bay, right?
Sure, you head towards Teleportarium along with Azif and some troopers. Esther, you managed to crit fail. Congratulations. So you're opening
you.
doors one by one, looking, walking to a dead end. And there's still Portarian flare that forms behind you. You have one turn to do something.
Huh. Get closer to the teleportarium.
Okay? You stand just on the edge of the flare.
Get ready to swing.
Okay. Put yourselves on the map so you can roll initiative. And you get... Since you're right in someone's face, I'm also going to need both of you to roll luck, and I'm going to roll 3 times for random troopers. Whoever gets the highest is right in front of Esther when he takes his surprise attack.
Oof.
Goodbye, Jackalor.
Oof.
You see Zarkov forming, and something inside you goes, yes!
Can I attempt to parry this?
Not this one. This is a surprise. There's always a moment of disorientation on teleporting Jackalor. I'm
That's why I
sorry.
wanted to be outside the null bay.
By the way, is it safe to assume that I'm healed by this point?
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. So I swing to hit. Can I do anything special like all out attack?
You can all out. Yeah.
But wait,
That removes your
does
reaction.
it technically? Yeah, I get it, but does it technically count as a full aim because I spent a turn?
No, you spent a
getting-
turn just getting in position.
God. Any modifiers? No modifiers for him being surprised.
You get a plus 20 because he's surprised.
Oh God!
Oh!
Oh
It's a crit.
God!
It's a crit!
He doesn't have swift attack, unfortunately.
I don't. So do I just roll for damage regularly?
Yes, you do.
God damn.
Had to roll a 9.
How bad is it, Jackalor?
Would I still have my wounds from earlier?
How badly were you hurt? That was from
Well-
the Eldari fucking with you, right?
No, that's before then.
Yeah, those would be healed by now, so
Okay.
you're not gonna get completely
Yeah, they were
fucked
giving
here.
you treatment.
Okay.
You had medical treatment for at least like a week before the hammer returned, so you're good.
Yeah, 2 damage. So that leaves me at 7 soak. That's 16 damage. I'm 3 in the critical.
Okay. You hit him in the head as the axe just comes in horizontally and punts him towards the side. I think that might be the last hit you actually get in, Boo, knowing what Zarkov is built like. So, rending criticals.
Rending critical.
Of course, it's gonna be crap to search this because the reader is being annoying as always. Rending criticals head. Oh no! The attack rips open the target's face with a vicious shredding sound. He is stunned for 1 round and suffers blood loss. If he is wearing a helmet, it is torn off. Luckily, you can spend a fate point to immediately negate stunning.
Yes, I'll be doing that.
So
Pussy, take it like a man.
you just see the helmet get ripped off and slam into the wall, and blood sprays.
I need to
Zarkov
roll
just...
blood loss. That's toughness for that.
blood loss, I don't think you roll for it until you staunch it, you just take fatigue.
Ah.
But yeah, he just looks to the side, the gash running down his face, and just turns back to face you with that cold, cold look. You're a heretic now, and Zarkov doesn't think too deeply of such things. The power swords are already in his hands, ready to go.
Well, the armsmen go first, technically.
As if. Ah, yes, armsmen.
I go before Azov by a bit of bonus.
My apologies. So, the armsmen. Let's see how many of the ones you were able to gather. I'm gonna say you were able to get like 8 with you. So, they're firing into melee now. So we're just gonna see how many of them hit. So, let's see. Scatter gives them plus 10. But
One of those was a crit.
yes, I know. I need to calculate it out. So, plus 10, plus 10 for half aim, plus 10 for short range, so plus 30, plus 10 for standard, so it should be plus 40, because it's effectively short range even if they're in point blank, because of the being in melee. So, 2 of them miss. No, 3 of them miss. Oh. You have really good armor, right, Jackalor?
Nothing is the head.
Most of them don't hit in the head, luckily. So we're gonna see how bad the ones that might end up hitting Jackalor are. I think they just bounce off of armor.
Yep.
So it just turns into a firestorm of pellets right after you land your blow. And now, Boo, what's the... Actually, no. Because they're within short, or they're within point blank.
So it gets the damage bonus.
Yeah, so it's 10, 8, and 8. So I think the 10 might hurt you.
1 damage.
Well. So the first one was 29, so that's an arm hit. The others don't matter. The target drops anything he was holding in that hand and must make a challenging toughness test or suffer 1d10 weapon skill and 1d10 ballistic skill damage.
Nope.
You're just crippled right now.
Ballistic skill. Weapon skill.
Yikes.
Ouch. So I'll just adjust the damage so it's properly taken into account. So these are towards Esther.
So that's proper damage, right?
Yes.
Nine.
You're not in criticals yet, I assume.
Nope.
Okay, Zarkov. That sucked.
What? Which arm was this?
Right. Actually, no. Left. It's
Coluxus falls to the floor. I stare at him. This is your end, heretic.
just delete him already.
Half aim, lightning. I'd like to reroll that with Blade Master.
He can reroll this twice, once with Blade Master, once with Fate.
I don't have fate points left.
Ah,
Yeah.
Do you want to parry?
I
I
don't.
like the dodge.
Parry it does. You can parry this.
Just do whichever's better.
I'd like to dodge.
Did you all out
Fair
him
enough.
on the
Go- if
surprise?
you dodge,
Wait,
go
wait.
ahead. I will stop you.
Oh wait, I did all out him. I don't have a
Oh. Mm.
Doesn't that count like that?
Yeah,
Oh.
until his next
Oh.
turn.
Yeah. So it is like
Only 3 extra attacks.
hit me. Hit me. Ooh, nice. Confirm that shit. Do it.
3 extra attacks, you said.
I have, well, is it up to weapon skill bonus and attacks?
Up to weapon skill bonus and attacks, I think.
Yeah, then it's 2 attacks.
Okay, roll to confirm.
A crit. Wonderful.
Yes, do it.
Roll 1d10. So your armor doesn't do shit against the power blade.
Emperor, smite my foe.
No, I don't.
Oh!
Ooh, nice. So wait, let's see. I have 6 soak. I mean, I'm definitely dead. I don't want to fucking count, to be honest.
31 damage on the first attack.
Yeah, I know it's
So
31.
that's
That's
25
25.
damage.
That's 25, 35, and 50 damage total.
So, as you're raising your bolt pistol, you just see Zarkov erupt into movement, blood from his wounds rising in a cloud around him, power sword flashing. For a moment, all you see is a golden light as the purity of the Emperor smites the filthy heretic.
But you know what I can do? Sorry. I can burn a faith point.
You can. So,
You can spend your one fate point.
so you burn your fate point. And when you look, there is nothing but a greasy smear where the heretic used to be. It is over. It is done. The armsmen rush to bind Zarkov's wounds. He's gonna live through this, though it was a close call.
Well done once again, sir.
Get some stims.
Slanesh would be
Once
proud.
again, you have smited the heretics.
Boo, how far are you from a threshold for corruption?
4.
Yeah, no, set yourself to 60.
Easy.
Now, I assume... Do you... So you have to roll 2 characteristics that you haven't rolled previously, I think, at this point, to resist the next mutation you automatically get.
Yes. Oh, why would I resist it?
It's kind of an instinctive thing, as what's left of your filthy heretical soul struggles against your damnation.
I don't think I've rolled ballistic skill.
Just roll like ballistic skill and agility, you'll fail one.
Easy.
Okay. So just tick off ballistic skill and agility, or whatever was the second one you want to go with for this, and you'll get a mutation for your troubles. Also, you have to roll for malignancy, and if you fail this, you can choose to take another mutation
Ooh,
instead
yeah,
of that
I
malignancy.
will choose to fail that because
That's also an instinctive thing, but it's a willpower roll, and I think at this point it's at -10 because you are pretty damned.
yeah. Nice.
Okay.
So that's 2 mutations.
I assume you want a mutation instead of malignancy, as is your special ability. Roll 2 D100s for me.
40 and a 9.
Let's see. 9. Unnatural arms. Twisted appendages, shriveled arms, hooked talons, or fleshy tendrils emerge from this character's spine and torso. He gains the multiple arms, then... I have 6 bonus arms!
That means 3 extra attacks.
Yo!
You have...
With bone
You have
spikes.
Yeah.
And 40...
Oh no. You're Zeech and...
And 40 is Razor Fangs. This character's teeth grow long, turning into tearing fangs. This character gains an unarmed attack that inflicts 1d5 plus corruption bonus rending damage with 2 pen. He permanently reduces his fellowship characteristic by 1.
So, normally that would be shit, but since you have so much corruption bonus and so much strength, that's actually pretty damn good.
But I'm only a 30 fellowship now, come on.
Fellowship. You're a fucking cornate. Cornate.
You remember...
You don't need fellowship.
You remember pain, you remember your limbs falling away, and when you look down, in place of those limbs are twisted, covered in bony growths, new appendages granted to you by the power of your master.
Nice.
Also a few extra. You find yourself, somehow, what's left of you, clinging to the inside of a duct, just peeking over where they are discussing how the heretic was smoted and is gone. It hurts, but the wounds are slowly closing.
So I have swift attack without having fucking swift attack.
You would roll for each of those separately. They are extra attacks, not a semi-auto option.
Oh god.
You literally have different arms, so you can fire multiple weapons
I
at the
think
same
you
time.
might take a penalty for some of those, but even
Only-
so...
He gets a penalty for each attack past his first, yeah, and he can only make those attacks if he has a 2-weapon wielder. The
Mhm.
weapon.
But it's
Well,
not
luckily
really
he
a
doesn't
weapon.
need a weapon.
Yeah.
So, you would get a fuck ton of stuff for the previous mission. I'm gonna check if you need 2-weapon wielder for the multiple arms. Because there's bound to be the description for
Yeah,
that
fair.
somewhere.
Because I am owed some XP.
But honestly, I would just give you, like, unarmed master and 2-weapon wielder instead of XP, because it makes sense with what you just got.
Yeah, makes sense. We can go with that.
Okay. As if wielding multiple melee weapons. In this case, the creature must either have natural weapons or actual melee weapons for this to take effect.
He has natural weapons.
And you do need 2-weapon wielders. So if you choose to attack 4 times, each attack will be at -20.
Yeah,
And there will
yes.
be like standard attacks or variations. So like standard, swift, or lightning are the ones you can pick from that.
Okay.
So, would you like to skitter away once they're out of sight?
I would.
Skratatatatata.
I would like you to just repeat what I need to add because I'm not.
Unarmed master and 2-weapon wielder. Unarmed master means that you're... Oh, actually, let's see. How would I go about this? Well, no, you wouldn't get skill at it necessarily. But, yeah, you have the bone claws already. Yeah, no, take the unarmed specialist.
Thank you.
And the 2-weapon wielder.
You mean unarmed master?
I don't recall what it was called in this system. I think it might have been...
Unarmed specialist, you're right.
Okay. So yeah. You have slain the heretic. I assume once your wounds are bandaged up a little, you head to Arminius to report.
Basically.
Okay. You stand in the Inquisitor's presence, the meeting being over. Cybus right now is being prepared for his interrogation at Arminius' hands, as we discussed last session. So, Zarkov, what have you to report?
It seems Esther has fell to chaos or something. Because he seems to have mutated further and it has killed killed 2 armsmen in his attempt to break into the Null Bay. We managed to slay him, however.
He was a cannibal.
I see.
He ate part of the doctor.
Oh, that's pretty disturbing. And unfortunate. Well, in any case, well done. Luckily you managed to corner him before he got to what he was looking for. Esther, they're gone. Would you like to keep looking for the psyker?
Yeah, it would be something just to do, just to piss them off. But I would wait until I healed up. At least sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the wounds close. And
Perfect.
given that you have a fuck ton of extra arms now and how problematic it is, if you're moving on all 8 as a spider, I'll give you an extra movement.
Like, thing of movement?
Yeah, like you're gonna have twice what you currently have effectively.
Oh god, yes.
You're now a crawler, a skitterer.
Blessed.
It does seem like there are a lot more guards down here now. But, well, looking from above, you can actually see that there is a group of 6 of them going to a specific cell you hadn't checked yet and standing guard outside it.
Bingo.
Make a
Get it on.
make a stealth check with plus 30. We don't need to have a heist until Demi gets back. We can have the Hunt for Esther episode. So, Esther, you drop down in front of them. You can take a plus 20 for them being surprised with all your attacks.
Nice. Can I split my attacks on different people?
Yeah, as long as they're
So
all within
that's-
melee, which they are.
Yeah, so that's 1 attack with the gray weapon and 3 attacks with the bone blade.
Sure. Actually, no,
half-
you wouldn't have the great weapon, they would have taken that.
Yeah, okay, right, because I would have definitely dropped.
Yeah, because you
So
were
that
getting
just-
sliced to ribbons.
Yeah, that was just for fucking bone blade attack. Do I roll 4 times, like
Yes.
half aim standard?
Well, you can't half aim with all of them. Actually, yeah, no, you can. With the way 2-weapon wielder works, I don't
Yeah.
think you can aim at all because the extra attacks come with the other half action.
Okay, so no aim standard.
Yeah. You don't take the minus 20 because it's negated by the plus 20 you get.
What? Oh god.
Now, if you take any
Whoops,
damage, you can.
That's wrong. That's actually. That's my teeth, by the way. And there we go. Oh god.
Okay. Keep in mind, you can, especially if you get damaged, force your corruption up by feasting on their flesh before you regenerate.
Wonderful.
So you just chomp into one and its claws flash out and jam through 3 more. The other 2 just go, what the fuck? Now, they're gonna attempt to disengage because apparently you're alive, but they've been briefed that you're slow. So they
Oh
move.
boy.
Actually, no. Naval ratings are slow. They don't get 4 movement. But they don't want to take an attack opportunity either. So what they will do is just gonna back away in opposite directions with disengage. 3 meters away each. Surely you are fucked now.
Surely.
Now, the real question is how much noise this will make, because these men are dead.
Yeah. Well, I'll just charge the closest one.
Okay, they're both equidistant.
So wait, every single time do I get fucking 4 attacks if I choose?
If you charge, then no, because charge is full action. But if you're already next to them, then you can use the other half action to take extra attacks.
Getcha. So I'll just charge one of them. Do I get a bonus of plus 20 here?
No, because they are no longer surprised. That's for the first round when you engage an unaware target.
Okay, gotcha. Ew, that's bad.
That misses. Okay. So he's currently engaged in melee. However, a man would like to live, thank you very much. I think you don't get any bonuses from being in close range if you're actually in melee, but he's still gonna full auto you with his sidearm.
Let him have it. Oh, nice.
Okay. You wanted some damage, right?
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Hey, 2 damage.
Okay, the other one is, well, this is awkward, half aim, short range, standard, plus 10 from scatter. He's gonna shoot you in the back. Oof! That misses.
Oh, God. Wait, aren't I still in melee?
Oh, yeah.
You are. So that should be a minus 10. He's just trying to farm corruption at this point, guys. You better get back down there quick.
And I have the perfect attack to farm corruption with.
Okay. So what would you like to do to this man who just tried to shoot you in the gut?
Use my fangs on him.
Chomp!
And obviously the arms as extra attack.
You can also use your how long? You have to spend at least a minute gorging yourself, right?
Approximately.
Yeah, okay, so I won't let you start chewing in combat. But yeah, you can use the
like
arms.
the bite. I'd still like the bite.
Yeah, go ahead. I think it only takes one attack landing for them to be gone, so
I'm still gonna go like with all of them because why not? I don't even have to aim.
start with the fang, and if that kills him, you can take the other half action to move towards the other one. Yeah, now he's yoked.
And that's a roll of 2.
You just bite into his neck and chomp, tearing out his jugular. He's on the ground just spasming, blood pooling everywhere.
And I step to the other one, which I feel like I can get a lot closer now that I can double my speed.
Yeah, he was 6 away. You are now 4 away from him. So you're within easy charge range. And hello, Garfield. Praise corn.
Praise corn.
Praise the fucking Emperor, you fucking heretics.
The Emperor's no fun, though.
So, the naval rating is deeply unhappy with this development. And he just starts muttering the Emperor's last rites as he steps within point blank to take his last shot at your face.
Now that is commendable. Now that I will harvest his skull specifically. I open my arms wide. Come, child.
That actually hurts you a little as well.
It does, yeah. It's like, ah, yes.
Speaking of which, you killed that guy. Roll toughness to see if you regenerated a health point that round.
Flat?
Ah, yeah. It's how regeneration works. So
Got it.
yeah, one of those got healed. So he's just watching your wounds already starting to close from the pistol shots, and tries and shoot you. It's your turn.
I mean, you might as well roll intimidate at this point.
Why?
because
Actually.
He spread his arms like, "Come at me, bitch." And
Roll
he's
toughness to
healing
see
in
if
front
you
of him.
heal another point, and then proceed to yeet this guy.
Now he will receive the special treatment with all 4 hits.
Can't, because you have to charge.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, my bad. Still charged. Yep. Goodbye.
Okay. Would you like to feast on their flesh?
Yes, definitely. And I would like to collect their skulls. Especially the brave boy over.
Okay, you have 6 human skulls. What would you like to do with them? And roll your 1d5 corruption points, I think it was.
Ah,
It's
come
only
on!
one corruption, actually.
Hmm?
Is it just one?
I believe so.
Yeah. Because it's meant to be used by non-heretics.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, true. Fair. I still rolled a 1 anyway. The skulls isn't enough to make anything.
You could
It's just
head
6.
for the Landstacks. There's a lot of workers that aren't really that good at fighting there.
Psyker comes first.
Okay.
He's right there. Plus, I believe his skull would be much more appreciated.
Okay. So, you claw open the door. It takes some effort. These are meant to be secure. It squeals in protest as you pull it up, slowly bending the deadbolts. The psyker is huddled in a miserable heap, just staring off into space at the back of the cell. He looks emaciated, as if he hasn't been eating or drinking properly. He just looks up with a dead look in his face.
You poor child. Let me free you from your torment.
Are you letting me go?
In a way, yes.
Thank you! He takes a step towards you, stumbling to his feet, and then just sees the extra arms. What are you? What are you, you monster? Presses himself against the wall.
Now that, my friend, is a very good question.
Help! Help! Emperor, please help!
God bless.
Okay, so he does not roll high enough to accidentally tap into his latent abilities, so he's just screaming.
Well, this is gonna take some time, but it will be nice. Just gonna start slowly, like, cutting him up with the bone blade, just in various. Not enough to do anything serious, obviously.
Mm-hmm. You know, you do that, but it doesn't feel right. It's like your patron does not approve of this Slaneshi bullshit. Just take the fucking skull.
True, but before I take the skull, I'm gonna take every other limb before that.
Yeah, You're not gonna get any corruption from this.
Sad.
Not because it's not wrong, it technically is, but actually no. Roll 1d5, but you can feel that your patron is not happy about this. This is not the way.
Do you know the way?
Hey, I'm still new. I'm learning.
He says, slowly peeling skin. Okay. You
Well,
take the
now-
skulls and skitter off, hopefully somewhere where you will not be disturbed.
Yep. Do I regenerate during this? I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's safe to assume every time an encounter reds, I should just reset my wounds to 0.
Unless I say otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
So, you two are wounded. What are your other two characters that are on board? Are they combat capable?
Oh yes.
Mine has a very nice gun. And
Mine has what is called a
Jinxia.
melty gun.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Mine is what is called a melty gun by some.
Yeah, it would be enough, I feel.
So it's time for 2 tech priests to go hunt down a heretic. Wonderful.
So, Arminius just calls you from where you're working on your different projects and informs you that the repairs can wait. There is a heretic of the worst kind on board.
I bring the shuriken cannon, but I don't have enough training to use it properly.
Okay, we need to decide how much XP we're gonna give out for the last session, or not from last session, for the mission. I think actual play was something like 5 or 6 sessions. 200 base for the mission itself, and objectives wise you didn't really accomplish that much. You did learn of Eldari involvement firsthand, and you did get to examine some of the runes and bring up some useful information, so 200 bonus for that. So let's say 800 for those that weren't there and 1,000 for those that were, roughly.
But nothing from me.
Would Azif get the 800 or the 1,000?
The 1,000.
Our characters that didn't go on the main mission just get 800.
Yes. And just try and remember this, and if Demi asks, just tell him that he gets the same. So you can buy exotic weapon training shuriken cannon, Jackal.
I don't need to. I'm Zenerite.
You disgusting animal. Do you have heavy weapon training?
I'm getting that as well. Well, I'm getting heavy weapon training now.
Okay.
I just start with I just don't need the exotic weapon training because, well, I'm a Zenerite.
Yeah, I think Arminius is gonna come along with you this time. And he tells you to bring some fucking combat servitors. Because apparently Esther has gone rogue. Have any of you served with Esther?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Apparently he found something, or was found by something down on the planet, and has grown enamored with dark forces and become extremely dangerous. You in particular, Mordecai, know how to handle such threats, and he counts on you to be there with him when you face this beast.
How much does weapon training cost?
What are you trying to train?
It's 200 XP if you have two talent, appropriate ones, since it's a level 1 talent.
That is a useless fucking thing to say because you...
2 aptitudes.
Yes.
But what are the aptitudes?
General and finesse.
General.
If you have finesse, it's 200, otherwise 300. For exotic weapons, it goes higher. For graviton guns, you need an exotic weapon aptitude.
Yep.
So how much would that be?
Let me
It's
see.
a tier 3 talent. I think
It's an
has the
intelligence
same.
finesse, and it's a tier 2 talent. So it will be 300 or 450 or 600 if you don't have either of those.
I have intelligence, so 300?
450.
400.
450. Luckily, you're not wearing armor anymore. Or at least... Were you counting as wearing armor for that fight?
This fight?
Yeah, with the security officers.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, just assume that that is gone, burst by your bulk and the power swords.
Gotcha.
So, at this point, no normal armor will fit you, by the way.
Makes sense.
So, Arminius leads you to where the event happened, along with a clunking line of gun servitors.
I think I will actually bring the shuriken candle.
Yeah, no, he just tells you, come loaded for bear, essentially. And you see what remains of the disassembled Psyker, one of the ratings that has been gnawed on, and all of them missing skulls. Now, as part of this, while you examine the thing, I need someone to roll... What was it? I think Scryer's Gaze was the one. For Arminius to track the movements of Esther.
Do you want me to do it?
I can roll it.
Alright, I'll let you roll it then. You probably have a better idea.
Okay, so Sky's Gaze here. Cast. Psi use. What's the Psi rating again? 3. Does it require more levels of Psi? Does it become better with more levels of Psi, effectively?
It scales off of degrees, and more psi lets you essentially pump it higher.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use.
Yeah, the way I would roll it, you would be able to get more information or more deeply hidden information if you had more, but this is a fresh trail, so.
So plus 20 due to Psi, due to the plus 20 due to only using one psychic power. And plus 10 from the...
If you put in using Psi 1, it will automatically calculate that part.
Oh.
So you shouldn't put that in separately.
Okay, so it was a while ago since I did a Psyker. Okay.
Okay. So...
Oh yes, Sinisians.
How do your two characters feel, and do you do anything when you see the bodies and what's left of them?
Mordecai will briefly examine them to confirm that they were indeed nommed on.
These... Roll Medicaid.
Okay.
Take a plus 20 on this if you wish.
Oh, plus 20. Okay.
I'll give you a plus 10.
No! You're not allowed to.
Mordecai, being the jealous fuck, tells you to go and fuck yourself and mind your own business, you spaceborne rat.
Chris, Demi just asked if you could place the XP on his charts.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
Message received.
So, Esther, where are you by this point?
Probably I would still be making my way towards the orc ramming device. Actually, no. Yeah.
You don't necessarily want to be away from people anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Where did you say there was a work bay nearby?
The Lance batteries would have some.
Yeah, then just down towards the last batteries.
Okay. What do you do once you see workers chatting, resting, repairing and maintaining the devices?
Just charging ahead, catch them off guard.
So just walk. When they notice you, you just wave. Then when they go like, wait, what? What? You start charging. Claws flash. There's screams. So, roll whichever is higher, strength or weapon skill, add +20 and do that 3 times.
You're asking me which is higher between strength and anything else.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Lamau.
How much corruption are you towards 70? 4?
6.
Okay, so even if we do this conservatively, take another 4 corruption for 8 degrees of success.
Yeah.
As you claim more skulls. And I think it's that time. Roll for a malignancy at -10.
I can resist it. To gain a mutation.
No, if you fail to resist, you can choose to take a mutation instead. Actually, no.
No, I can. A mute can always choose to fail a test associated with resisting malignancy or mutation. Whenever you roll malignancy, he would roll on the mutation table. So I can choose to fail without even rolling.
Okay, then never mind. It would be at -20 by now anyway, but...
So, a 1d100?
Yeah.
Roll at 100.
Oh!
9?
Wait. Corrupted flesh. Instead of blood, when this character's flesh is torn asunder, horrific insects, worms, or flitting creatures spill forth. Whenever he suffers damage, the character gains the Fear 1 trait for 1d5 rounds. Not as exciting.
That isn't exciting at all.
That's perking
Wait,
a mate.
what is it?
I will give you a choice. You can roll again because that one is bullshit. Or I can... Or we as a group can pick something for you.
What was the bullshit one?
As in, the rest of us.
Yeah, the rest of you.
He doesn't have normal blood anymore and people get eked out when they damage him.
You should increase his size, honestly. That gives him more movement.
But that's boring.
Not them. There's always...
You don't have to go off of the list. I meant come up with our own instead of picking.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, are we doing that or are you rolling a second time?
I feel like just leaving it up to RNG might be more fun.
Okay.
Roll at 100.
12.
12.
Sightless orbs. This character's eyes become sightless. Crack windows into a soul afflicted with a growing corruption. He gains the blind and unnatural senses corruption bonus times 10 trait.
Okay, so essentially, you will know that people are coming before they're there.
Also, you're blind.
So as you're stacking
Fair.
the skulls, feeling their smoothness, brushing off scraps of flesh, you feel people approaching. One that shines as a beacon. Not particularly strong, but sure of himself. Arminius.
Oh boy.
Your old master has come. And more that are barely even dead, their souls virtually gone. Lots of them. And you hear the clonk, clonk, clonk of servitors approaching, their guns spinning up the ammo belts. Barrels whirling, ready to fuck you up.
I'm gonna lay an ambush. Or, do I have a chance to just keep running until I just stack up more skulls?
You can try. That's certainly
I will. I will try, just because I feel like I could be more.
Okay,
Damn it.
you go running.
I mean, he would have noticed me if I laid an ambush anyway. So.
You go running, and you're slow, not particularly fast, but then neither are they because they're coming with servitors. And you can sense the folds of the ship, the secret ways, the hatches, and you can skitter through them. So, do you have navigate surface?
No.
Okay, then you can roll survival, and one of you can roll navigate surface to try and corner him.
Intelligence, agility, or
Whichever is higher in this case.
a perception.
The only one that has navigate surface, I think, is Inquisitor Arminius.
I have it.
Hey.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you should roll then.
You can take a plus 10 for Arminius aiding.
Okay.
The hunt for Esther continues. They chase you. They're good. And it's like he knows where you're gonna be. They keep hemming you in. But you find yourself in the landing bay. Ah yes, the pilots. Tired, fattened on triumph, warriors and killers all.
Oh boy, here I go murdering again.
Since they are hot on your trail, go ahead and roll strength again with plus 20 once. But since these are worthier targets and you are inviting the blessing in, they will give you a corruption point per degree of success.
And that's extra degree of success because of a natural strength.
Okay, so that's another 8.
That is 76.
Wait,
And
how is that 76? Didn't you just pass 70?
no, it was at 68. I told you.
Oh, then...
I said I required 6 to go, and you said, "Oh, okay, have 4," and I was at 68, and you still said, "Oh, roll."
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
no,
okay.
then my bad. I misjudged it, but then that kicks in now. That's fine.
Gotcha. Also, that means I got one more bonus arm and larger unnatural sense.
Yep. So, you follow him, Arminius, calling out ahead, trying to block doors, trying to hem him in. You come across the ready room for one of the squadrons.
Oh boy.
Everyone who doesn't have Jaded, make a willpower roll if you don't have enough insanity to... I think he made a real mess of them. So we're gonna say this is equivalent to Fear 2.
I have 14 sanity.
then you're fine. You've seen worse. The cat. The fucking cat!
I only have 14, so I need to roll for this. What's the modifier?
Willpower minus 10.
Minus 10.
Oh.
And I crit it.
Yeah, no, even if he goes full demon, you're filled with a cold, burning rage. You're... Unless he somehow reaches Fear 3 or 4, which I don't think he is gonna, as a freshly baked fucker, you're gonna be fine.
If I rolled 100, then oh boy.
Make another contested roll.
Oh.
Adolphus, take
Another
a plus...
navigate surface one?
Yes, this time take plus 20.
I rolled it flat again.
Yes.
Ah, damn it.
Okay. You try and jump into a vent as you feel Arminius approaching from behind. And as you step in, you jerk back as your face is scalded by the intense cold of the coolant that has been dumped into these vents to prevent your escape.
Ah, the fuckers. Well, now you're ready to turn and fight, I guess, because I'm guessing I have no way.
Yeah, you can feel him approaching. So, I'm gonna make the gun servitor, or the combat servitor, temporarily visible to you fuckers. Just assume that since you are the deck priest, that it's your job to babysit these fuckers. Assume that you have, let's say, 8 total, so 4 each, that aren't deployed elsewhere, guarding other passes to slow him down.
So, where do I place myself?
There will do fine. Where you're already at. These randos don't belong there. They're long dead. Or gone. Or dead. And yeah, this is the way you are heading, but the bulkhead was shut and the vent you tried to use was flooded. So they're coming from this side. They're approaching from the south, my lord.
Oh, we can't see that.
I can sense
Here,
them coming.
you're approaching
right?
from this side.
I can sense them coming.
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna move to the corner and wait. Like, as close to a corner as what a corner is, like here.
So we have 4 gun servitors? Or
4 each.
combat
8
servitors?
total. Yeah, you hear actually Arminius call out, he's laying an ambush just ahead, be ready.
You need to place down servitors of your other office.
Oh, okay. Where amongst all of these are they?
At the very bottom.
Yeah, I have a generic folder which you usually can't see.
Oh, okay. Combat servitor.
So combat hasn't started yet. You hear Arminius call out. Esther, would you care to explain why?
I respond with nothing.
I know you're there, Esther. It's over. There's nowhere to go.
Except through you. Can I roll an intimidate with that?
Sure, go ahead.
Not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Ah, come on.
That's nice.
I feel like that's just poetic justice.
He just says in return when you try to flex, I carried the Emperor's will as my torch. With it I will banish the darkness.
I would like to say, banish this, you wrinkly old fuck.
Not that wrinkly yet. That's later.
True. And if
Yeah,
anything, I am
he
shouldn't
gets
be
his
saying wrinkly.
juvie treatments.
Fair.
You're more wrinkly than him.
So you have the top group, right, Dolphus? I'll take the bottom group.
Sure.
So, roll the initiative once for your groups of servitors as well.
That's 1d10 plus 2. Okay.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna spend one of his fate points to reroll that.
Come on, that's not even as bad as mine.
And I need to roll my own.
Damn it. Luckily, I'm still behind the corner, so to do anything, I have to get into my line of sight.
And you rolled 4 and you rolled 5. I think you might go before the servitors, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Actually, no. No, would you?
You,
No,
they
for
The
got
bonus
set
is
on.
the same. Yeah.
Adolphus, did you roll for the servitors yet?
Yes, the 1d10.
Yeah, I got
7.
a 7 for the servitors.
Okay, so you might go before Jackalor's group of servitors. Roll 1d10. Actually, no, I'm just gonna give it to you. You're a player, fuck it.
A 10. Ooh.
Corn soup.
Okay, fine. Fine, you
Corn.
want it that way? Fine.
Corn approves, apparently.
So, Inquisitor Arminius. So, that is useless. This, however, is not.
Prescience?
Yes, you will get a bonus to your ballistics and weapon skill.
Because he's using his precog powers to help us point.
Come on, crit fail.
Nice.
Damn it.
So you get +6 to attacks, essentially.
Okay.
And, yeah, I think he's just gonna stay there.
He might want to move up a bit so that his AoE hits us if we move up.
Why should you move up? That's a bad idea. That's a stupid.
True.
And he
We
doesn't want
both
to be
are
within.
people that shoot guns. We don't go into personal close combat, do we?
True.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay there. Because his hotshot out, the baleful eye gleaming through the special port in his power armor. He's ready to kill a heretic. It's been too long since he's burned one. Combat
Okay.
servitors, Adolphus, what do your combat servitors do? They're reporting that they can see a figure hiding by the corner there.
Open fire.
Okay. Take a -10 for him being partially covered, even from that angle. With,
Okay.
let's see, with 2 of them. And
No, he uses this group.
is it?
Yep.
Then, yeah,
Minus
no.
this one.
Then they can't see him. Or, well, they can see that there's someone there, but they can't shoot him effectively. Because he's staying hidden for now. What they can do is charge for melee, some of them, and get, like, here. Or
That
move
might
up
be a
and
bad
swing.
idea if we want to shoot him.
It's up to you. What is the order you give them?
You could order them to go over here, something like over
You
here.
can-
So the corner is here,
Yep.
right? And how far can they move?
They can move
4
2
squares?
half move, 2 with half move, 4 with a full move.
You can order them to essentially make a wall of bodies between him and you as well. That's a valid tactic. They're disposable. They're servitors. That's why you brung them.
I'll have them move here as a unit.
Okay. Psst. Psst. Esther, there's a gap. Esther.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mordecai, I'm gonna say that you can shoot him, but you're gonna take a -20, and anything that misses is hitting one of those 2 servitors.
That's not done. I think I'd rather take a half move over.
You can overwatch for him to, if he moves out of that corner into the open, by the way.
I can half move over here, right?
Yeah?
And then open fire without any cover for him.
Sure. However, anything that misses is shredding servitors.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, understandable, the servitors.
They're meant to be
So sure.
disposable, even to you.
Yeah.
No aim, short range, full auto, and then. Oof.
So how
Everything
many
is-
shots do shuriken cannons do?
10!
Thanks for removing the wall.
So start by rolling twice on each of the servitors for damage.
Damage isn't that impressive, but.
Did you buy the training for it?
Yes.
Jeez.
Actually, do you have bulging biceps?
It's auto stabilized.
Ah, of course.
It's Eldari. Their heavy weapons are auto stabilized. It's fucking ridiculous.
So does it have felling?
Nope, it's just razor sharp and reliable.
Okay, so they soak 6, so the first one, counting from the top, has taken, I think, 6 damage out of 16. The next one, 10 plus 2, has taken 12 of 16.
And I have used 10 out of 200 ammo.
So 6 and 1, that's 7 of 16. And I think you might have yoked the last one, because that's, yeah, that one is dead.
Yeah.
So you just see servitor bits flying everywhere as something shrieks. Wait, I know that sound. He's using an Eldari gun. The heretic. Oh wait, I don't
How
care
dare you.
anymore. Fuck him.
How dare you, Jackal?
I have hatred Eldar on Jinzia.
Wait, I'm not.
Yeah, you're right, just sort of twitches that fucker.
I'm pretty aware that I'm a Xenorite by this point.
You know, I think That can be hard to tell, but because you don't necessarily communicate a lot and you hide that kind of trait, but at this point you're starting to... Wait a second. What the fuck? Jinzia, it's your turn.
The line of fire is...
Bad.
Yeah.
You do have a graviton gun. You could, and I will allow this, roll an attack on this square wall instead.
And get it to slam into him when it breaks off.
No, you won't slam into him, but you could reduce it to rubble and essentially remove that square of cover entirely.
Yep.
To clear the road
Sure.
for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's
Fuck it, why
necessarily
not?
a good idea tactically, but I will give you the option.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay, then roll the attack.
I assume I can take a half aim.
Oh yeah. If this was a bit later and you had a demonic trait, Arminius would so fuck you up.
I'm assuming I need, I assume this is short range, seeing as how this is 30, so...
Yes, you're finally learning how the ranges work. Good job.
And... just standard. So... I could fire a burst, but fuck it. No.
If you fired a
yeah.
burst, I would let you apply the extra hits to him once the cover was gone. Because you can't cover multiple people with a burst, if they're close enough.
Nah, I think I won't use the burst for now. So... does it have a size modifier? I mean, it is a wall.
I'm gonna say no, because you're trying to remove a specific chunk of it. Roughly the size of, shielding a skittering bug dude.
The size of a fucking wall. Yes, okay. And I miss.
How is that shit?
He has 28 ballistic skill? What the fuck?
No, how is it that shit?
Yes, that is also a good question.
You have a half
It should be
aim,
standard.
standard, and short range. It should be at least another 20 on that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
because
plus 6 more damage.
I'm pretty sure that you did it wrong.
Half aim. Short range, that's at least 20.
Yes.
Standard.
Mm-hmm.
And a 6 from Armenia.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Here.
now it fucking worked this time, at least on the targeting thing. I don't know what the fuck went wrong last time.
So, the wall just above your head, Esther, twists, turns, and implodes, and then scatters outwards, just over your head, spraying shrapnel everywhere. Just sickening groan of metal. It's your turn.
I'm guessing all the people I can see are just...
You can see everyone at this point. I mean, you can peek out, so yeah, you can see everyone. Don't worry about that.
So I can charge
But-
towards Jinzia.
You could, in
Needs to be a
theory,
straight line.
the last 4 meters need to be a straight line. So, like this, for example, if you wanted to charge Arminius, could be a thing.
Oh, I could actually, yeah, and I can move there with my hat.
You
With
do provoke an attack
Yeah.
from the servitor, though.
If your charge is 6, you'll take an
It
attack
is.
from the servitor. But yes, you
I
could try and
am
fuck them up.
fine with that. I am fine with.
Genzia, make the attack with the servitor.
So I'd be like here.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So how do I make the attack with the servitor? There's 4 buttons here, all labeled with letters.
It's the
MH.
melee. MLH.
MH?
Yeah, for melee hit.
No aim, of course.
I assume this is just standard, yeah.
Yeah, standard and no
So-
bonus. Actually,
Does it
no.
get the
Do no services get the +6?
No.
Oh shit. Fucking...
Lamau.
These servitors are fucking useless.
Oops. Okay. Make your charge attack against Arminius. He will attempt to not get fucked. He's gonna spend a... Actually, yeah, no, he should have less than that because he doesn't get anything from the bridge stuff.
Damn it.
Okay, never mind.
Doesn't need to do anything.
Jekyll, your combat servitors, one of which is currently needing to spend a full action to pull his stuck chainsword from a wall.
These
That's yeah, his
Oh,
are down
never
there.
mind.
And now I'm engaged in melee with Jinzia and Arminius.
This one is currently stuck in any case. He'll need to spend a full action to pull free for that crit
I
fail.
have these move forward into point blank and fire with hub stubbers.
They're filing into melee still, so
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
that's
it's a
not-
-20
I
on
know
top of
it
a
is.
+30, so...
I still, but it's a better chance of missing than just a +30.
So we're going from top to bottom and left to right. So the last one, best don't fail.
Oh god.
Brrrt.
Sorry. Oh, down.
Holy shit, that's bad.
Yeah.
Second one.
Good luck, Jackalor. So, Boo, have you thought what you will play once Esther is dead?
No. Oh god. Not even a clue.
How do they have different targets?
If they miss, they're all aiming for me. But if they miss, they hit
Oh, that
those
was
two.
supposed to be -20 at the end. Forgot.
Oh yeah, reroll.
Still a miss.
Still a miss. Third one. Maybe you save the Inquisitor with this.
Kiwi Stubbers aren't completely shit. They might do something.
Yeah.
Boo, this is going to be your responsibility to remember. You roll toughness at the start of each of your round to see if you heal a point of damage for regeneration.
Gotcha.
Does miss.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is with 3 degrees of failure. Single bullet impact Jinzia. Because the angle is shit on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And what about me?
It does 12 damage to Pentu.
You get hit by 2 from the first attack.
Roll for that.
Yes, and then the next damage for as well,
Ooh.
and then for Jinzia.
Wait, why
so
are you rolling
wasn't it
multiple
Jinzia
damages?
first?
I get hit
There are
once.
2 hits. There were 2 hits for Esther, and 1 hit for you.
We started by rolling the hit for Jinzia.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's Jinzia's hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 12 is Jinzia's and the other 2 are Esther's. I understand the temptation, Jackalor, but no.
Fair enough.
So...
I was confused by the fact that by it, but whatever.
How badly are you hurt, Esther?
10 wounds, not into critical.
Okay. Right, because you only have toughness to soak now.
Yeah, but it's still 6, so it's decent.
Okay. We're back to Inquisitor Arminius.
He's gonna zap me.
Probably disengage, honestly.
Okay.
I just got Cuddle attacked by the dog. She like peeked
Does
on
the
my butt.
Baleful Eye have an easier time shooting someone engaged in melee than normal pistols? Or is it the same?
Nope. It's just a normal pistol.
Okay. Then, Arminius just cold-bloodedly raises the hotshot las pistol in his hand. Do the hotshot lasers have multiple shot options, or are they always single shot?
Hotshot last
Single.
pistols are semi-auto. No?
I recall them being single.
Hotshot las pistol, single or two?
Yeah, they're semi-auto like normal last pistols.
Arminius is gonna spend a fate point to give himself +10 for yeeting a heretic. And he's gonna semi-auto. He's gonna
Oh,
re-roll
Lord.
that.
Let's see.
So, half aim.
Oh, by the way, is this the start of a new round?
It
Oh yeah,
is.
it is.
But you roll it on your round.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you should still roll to roll for it though.
Ah, come on, pussy. I'm gonna
That's-
dodge that.
Okay. That would be one hit.
Fuck you.
Okay. You avoid the
The
last
hot
shot,
last.
but Arminius just smiles. And him. I'm holding him here.
Is he fuck? You just missed, you bitch.
Yeah, but you used your reaction so Jinzia can step back and shoot.
Yeah, true, but I'm... Still, all of these have a chance to hit your boy Emperor. Not Emperor, fucking...
Emperor? What?
Hey, I'm heretic already.
Maybe after he claims this DC, but not yet.
So I've got the servitors.
Yes.
They can move
Wait,
two
wait,
if
wait,
a half
wait.
move.
Wait, what the fuck is this post in fucking memes and despairs?
Let me check.
What's going on?
You can have, by the way, you can have this service of charge.
God fucking damn it!
Fucking brilliant.
That is special. I usually don't do this. But how do I show this? Copy link. There. Let that be part of the record.
Where'd you put that?
That is a good meme.
I showed it on screen.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Right. So so it's actually the other way around with the groups of servitors. So the top ones go on 7 and the bottom ones go on 4. Not the way there. Okay, so this one goes to be part of this group then. And this one goes to be part of this group because fuck that noise. So
Okay. I'm confused as to why you moved them.
Because they were in the wrong groups.
yeah,
Oh.
due to on which ones you rolled the initiatives.
Oh, okay.
Or which I added the initiatives to, I should say.
Yeah.
Jackalor,
So,
your servitor.
you can charge with this one. It's probably a better idea since he didn't disengage.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll charge with that one. And I'll have these two move closer.
Isn't that...
I'm the one who rolled 7.
Yeah, right.
So they're my group.
So this one pulls himself free. But that's all he can do this round.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, Roll your attacks.
Would this be MH again?
For the one charging, yes. For the one shooting, it's RH.
I don't think I'm gonna have either of them shoot right now.
I completely forgot I had
There's
frenzy.
too high a chance they'll hit the Inquisitor.
It would hit Jinzia more easily than Inquisitor. She is shielding him with her body right now.
All the more reason not to.
Wow.
That's heresy talk right there.
So they don't get the modifier from Inquisitor. So the extra modifiers is 0, right?
Yes. F.
I'm so sad I forgot about fucking frenzy.
So attacking with a pistol is essentially a melee attack. So currently they... Yeah, no, they would have ganging up bonus. Because Arminius is actively threatening with a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to reroll that with an additional +10. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's almost like you want to kill me. Come on, guys. Just
I
attack.
have been feeding you corruption points with my own hand, you ungrateful son of a bitch!
I am sorry, my luck is in Jackalors. Oh,
For
nice.
fuck's sake, it's almost the same.
The chain axe goes past your face. Mordecai, that's a clusterfuck right over there.
You can try and shoot.
Yeah, you can aim in the general direction of the enemy and hope that the bodies in the way don't stop the shots. Or you could try and step
Jackalor,
closer.
you can kill the Inquisitor.
You actually have a clearer angle on Arminians than him. Invoke the cat, see what he wants. If you'd
Aim
like
at
to
Arminius
consult
and
the
hope you
kitty,
miss.
you can do that as a half action. Just reach out to him, it's fine. So what are you doing, Jackalor?
I'm mathing out my bonuses so I know what I'm firing at.
So short range, with a half aim you would get like +10.
Yeah.
Good luck, Jackalor. Should have taken a shuriken catapult. They're easier to use, I hear. They can single shot.
Would have a 30 to hit. I'm going to have him Mordecai full move over here.
Okay.
Wait, so you're gonna shoot through me and Arminius?
He can't shoot this round.
Yeah,
It's full move.
Okay.
Jinzia, there is an opening. He dodges Arminius' shot, and you think you might be able to slip away, unless he's gotten a whole lot faster, which he might have.
I mean, he does have extra arms now, for some reason. But, I'll move back and, shoot him.
Goodbye, Esther.
The graviton gun is actually bad for this because he doesn't have armor.
He's also not that...
But he is...
I'm also like 2 away from being into criticals. But maybe I get healed for 1. Maybe.
It has
Unless
concussive, is the thing.
Ah, shit.
That's the worst bit.
No.
Isn't he, like, extra heavy?
That won't help. It's a fluff thing. I'm not gonna cut him anymore for that than I have been, squeezing through doors.
Any extra modifiers?
The 6 from Arminius.
Right.
You don't
That's
have a
it.
dodge left, do you?
I do not.
Roll damage.
Let's see that shit. Oh wow. That doesn't. That I'm at 12. I am at like 0 criticals tech. Or is it the first critical? Because I'm
No,
at 12 out of 12.
you're at 12 out of 12, you're at 0 criticals. Would you like to reroll that for damage?
I have 4 fate points. I can do that.
It's risky though, you might do nothing.
Nah, even if it was a roll of 1, he can do 1 damage.
Yeah, I'll spend the fate point for the reroll on the damage.
And what's the
16.
And what's the concussive rating on that too?
2.
Yep, 2.
Boo, let's start by rolling toughness at -20. And this is impact, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to see if you confirm.
Confirming is rolling to
Just
hit
roll
in
it.
the same rate.
So this would
I'm
be
sorry,
the
what?
right arm.
Exact same attack again.
Yeah.
I did not have a half aim, right? So
No, you do get your half aim.
No, he doesn't. He stepped back.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he does a set.
For fuck's sake, Jack Lore.
And I was at point blank. Standard shot. 6. 12.
Roll 1d10. Like I said, goodbye, Esther.
Yeah. Did he have a +10 or not from a half?
No.
3.
How is it 46?
So 19
then?
damage.
Did you remember the -20 for him being in melee?
Yeah. Well,
Fuck.
yeah.
Reroll the initial attack
I was
properly.
thinking that was a bit high.
You can keep the damage reroll because that is properly rolled initially and on this, but you need to make sure that the attack actually connected first.
And the confirmation again.
Yeah. The confirmation.
So it's at -20 plus 6, so
No aim,
minus 14?
standard, -20.
-14 because Arminius gives 6.
Yeah.
Aye.
Would you spend another fate point to hopefully get that to work? You had
Fuck
a
it.
10
I
on the
will.
damage.
I will.
You know you're doing good when people make memes about the session, at least.
Basically, yeah. Come on, miss. Oh, God.
You feel the Emperor's gravitons compressing your chest.
Do I need to re-roll to
Confirm,
Confirm.
yeah.
First, roll to see if it confirms at the proper difficulty this time. And then if you have fate points left and you fail, you can try and re-roll.
Wow. Will you really spend 3 faith points?
On you, fuck yes.
It does not
Sorry.
confirm.
You can spend a faith point, by the way.
Nah, I won't.
So with the 16
Very good.
damage, how badly are you fucked?
8 into criticals.
Lovely.
But I can roll to heal 1, I think, because my turn's in next.
Okay, so the force of the attack takes the arm off just below the shoulder, showering blood and gore across the ground. The target must immediately make a challenging toughness test or die from the shock. That's a toughness at +0.
Yeah.
If he survives, he suffers 1d5 rolls
No,
of fatigue.
I don't survive.
Okay. The arm cometh off.
Sadly, I would have just said, hey, a good thing I have the other 7.
Other 8.
I mean, yeah, 8 is my other actual.
So, you see faint images of red figures watching you as you fall, and they slowly turn away, shaking their heads in disappointment. You start to drift off, and you feel something hungry watching for you, but then You realize that's not how it's gonna end. You feel yourself pulled back, and you hear the chanting of the Inquisitor as he proceeds to cleanse the body, and you feel your soul start to burn.
Oh, you don't get to get eaten by Slaanesh. You get to be purged.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
You see Arminius start to essentially chant, and a golden glow surrounds the corrupted body of this fallen acolyte that lost the way. So, if each of you would cast the Word of the Emperor once to see if Arminius manages to fuck it up, you can cast at psi rating 1, because this is an extended thing with him just, slowly removing every trace of corruption. But,
Come on, one last fuck you.
actually, no, it wouldn't be Word of the Emperor, Exorcism, I'm sorry. That's the correct one. But that would be willpower, right?
Yes.
So it should be a willpower roll. So go ahead. And just click through that. Essentially,
Is there a modifier?
just tell it to cast it at psi rating 1 and it will automatically apply it, and take a +10 for the psi focus.
So the extra modifier is +10. Okay.
Yes. And Boo? Oh wait, no, that's
Boo.
doubles. Roll 1d100, Adolphus.
Oh god!
Corn Demon
A
jumps
28.
through. Not my body!
It's a 28.
Okay.
So what horrific atrocity happens?
Veil of Darkness. For a brief moment, effectively until the end of the round, the area within 3d10 meters is plunged into immediate and impenetrable darkness.
Okay, Boo. You roll one as well.
Roll one exorcism?
Yeah, and honestly, we're just gonna keep rolling till we get 3 successful casts, because I'm gonna say that much is necessary to be relatively sure Taint is gone. After you
Okay,
escaped
I gotcha.
once, you can't.
Okay. I'll just roll off the Psychana board.
Yeah, it's the cast under exorcism in his sheet.
That's doubles.
Oh,
Roll
doubles
1d100.
That's
Doubles again!
Why are you like
A
this?
6 and a 58.
Unholy stench. The air on the site becomes permeated with a bizarre and foul smell. 58 would be falling upwards.
Okay, nope. That is not acceptable. What does he have? Favored by the warp. That lets him do what?
Roll twice and then choose the best one.
So do we all re-roll again, all of us?
No, you re-roll, because the falling upwards is the bad one, Boo. And he can push up the result with, or down with his...
69 or 61?
The first one.
And 69 is Tech Scorn. He could reduce that to Shadow of the Warp, or he could reduce Falling Upwards to Warp Ghosts.
So falling upwards, he can reduce it by 5.
Or increase it by 3 bits. Or 5?
5 willpower bonus.
Yes, then he could increase it to Banshee Howl.
Actinic discharge. So that's just a haywire field.
Yes, there are 2 tech priests there. And a bunch of servitors.
And hell, even he has implants in him.
Alright, that's right. That's the bit that decides it. It's gonna be the Banshee's Hull because that's the least harmful. So there's darkness, there's stench, there's howling. A proper exorcism! In the name of God, be gone, thee fucker!
I feel like the last doubles were just kind of a fitting fuck you.
Fucking blessed. So, Boo, who are you planning on playing next?
To be honest, legitimately no idea.
As in, who do you want to replace this dude? You have, I'm gonna say, a couple of options. If you feel inspired by the Tech Priest Doctor that hounded Demi, and you're okay with specializing in medicine, there's the Rogue Trader's son.
Yeah, you're right. There is.
There's the troops that went through the meat grinder.
You could, in theory, but none of them made themselves distinct on the planet, so that's a little less.
Yeah. The closest thing would be the one that managed to capture the stupid I want to be a psyker. Oh wait, my head's exploding.
Yeah.
Most of those are gone. So
Yeah, I might go with the Rogue Trader son.
Yeah, those would be your 2 main options. So yeah, in that case, the Tech Priest will become an NPC because he needs to hound Demi further. And well, background Rogue Trader fleet and Highborn for planet. Or I guess you could go with Voidborn if you prefer, and say the Rogue Trader preferred the kit to actually work, but Highborn kind of fits better with the way
I'll just need another character thingy.
Yes, I will put it on.
Turns out the Rogue Trader's son is also a psyker.
So you can go ahead and roll for the stats now, if you wish.
Oh lord.
Roll the chair, Jen.
Wow, that's bad.
Actually, that's actually pretty decent.
It's pretty terrible. I'll re-roll the 20.
Okay. It's not shit if you don't completely fuck up the reroll. There's 38 at least.
Nah.
It's not great, but it's not horrible.
Tell me the background and the homeworld again.
Homeworld Highborn, background Rogue Trader Fleet. That one is in Enemies Without, and you get 1 free Xenos language as part of that.
You have the choice of Voidborn or Highborn for.
Will I be doing anything with this character, or can I make it in the time till I'm
till the next session? Don't worry about it. Like if you had to pick it all now, it would be a mess. So, Esther lies dead.
Oh yeah, do I have to roll for a divination?
Yeah, you can roll that now, that's fine.
What is it again?
1d100.
And what page is that?
80 something.
86.
Yeah.
What did I roll? 72. Suffering is an unrelenting instructor. Reduce the character's toughness by 3 the first time that this character suffers any damage. He gains a plus 20 to the next test he makes before the.
So, Apparently, this kid got beat on a lot.
Yep.
Every time Dad traveled the warp to find some cigarettes, he hoped Dad would never come back. So, what do you do as you watch the Inquisitor cleanse the body being slowly consumed and turned to ash in the golden light as the warp trashes against his will, lashing out?
I think maybe we join in some sort of a chant towards the Omnisaya.
No, that's not. That might disrupt him.
Fair enough.
He hurt machines on his way here.
Especially that. He deserves no redemption.
No, not the stupid fuck, the actual machines and all the damage he did.
Those pilots respected their fighting machines and he just slaughtered them. Finally, the Inquisitor is done. He stands up, the power armor emitting a low, almost a purr of well-oiled and maintained machinery as it assists the movement. He should not be coming back this time. I think it's done.
Inquisitor, with your permission, I would like to sanctify
Yes,
blessed
by all
machines who
means.
have been harmed.
Let me know if you find anything that requires my aid.
Of course, Inquisitor.
Okay. And considering that Arminius is used for psychic stuff, actually he gets another 800 XP for the mission. And I haven't bought anything for him yet, but with your permission, I'm gonna take his psi rating up to 4.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sure,
really fine.
why not?
By the way, how much XP do I start with on the rope?
2000 as normal for characters that have passed the trial by fire.
Oh god, just 2000.
Mm-hmm.
That's the downside of eating an experienced character.
Yeah, I get you. But to be honest, I don't feel like he was my main character. My main character is definitely fucking.
Okay. So, psi rating 4. Excellent. And I think with the rest, I'll leave some in case you want to buy some lores he doesn't have or some languages. But I'll buy up a couple of powers to make my way to at least something damaging. Maybe spontaneous combustion because fuck heretics.
A good choice.
Or maybe I'll go into the mental stuff actually. There's some good shit there.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Psychic Shriek is a decent enough attack.
Mm-hmm.
So you proceed through the ship, sanctifying as you go. The carnage is contained, yet still impressive for how quickly you were on his trail. And that after nearly killing Zarkov, of all people. A reminder of the power of the Chaos Gods and the glories that the Dark Pantheon offers those who serve it. Or maybe a reminder of how insidious corruption is and how dangerous, depending on personal preference. If you go like these are the Emperor's fists, I think you're a heretic, Jackalor.
I mean, they do say that I am the Emperor's spear. I am the tip of his spear. The armor, the mail of his glove, and so on.
I think that's
You
usually
are,
what
but
Space
not
Marines
his
say.
weapons.
And they have a right, because they're his grandsons. You don't.
Oof.
You're just a
I'm
fucking
getting power
heretic.
Right?
Power armor. Now he wants to have Space Marine power armor, no less. You disgusting animal. How dare you? Okay. So, days pass, and the rogue trader arrives. And Arminius, well, we're gonna leave it up to you, Boo, which of your characters you want to bring that are here. The new one you're just about to make for the heist. It certainly makes sense for this to be his first mission, because you're gonna be potentially boarding a rogue trader ship to steal back a man of iron that Arminius wants.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it also makes sense that it's a decently high priority mission, so someone with more experience should go.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking of sending Loot because in general he has the 100% the highest stealth I could possibly have.
Then no, Loot is definitely a better pick if he's specialized for stealth.
I have a chameleon line cloak on him, for God's sake.
So this should hopefully be a relatively short mission. But we're gonna assume that Kaibas is gonna go with, if it ends up dragging along. So, which of your characters would you like to pick for the mission? Jackalor, Adolphus?
I'm going with Jizya.
Jackalor?
I think I'll go Zarkov again because he's the only one that has stealth in my guys.
Okay.
And Marius isn't exactly here.
Okay.
Wait, so you say it's a stealth mission, right?
Arminius implies that stealth would be very preferable. You may place yourselves on the map as you converse. As you all take another step towards damnation, and the cat in the warp licks his lips in anticipation.
Well, I have the choice of Azif or her.
Probably having one tech priest, if you're hacking into an enemy ship, is a good
Does
pick.
she have security?
She does have security, yeah.
Does she have a multi-key?
She does not personally have a multi-key, but I have saved requisitions that I can use on that.
Just assume that for this mission only, a multi-key actually is, how rare is it?
It's like rare or very.
Okay, find out. And is there a multi-key among the treasures?
Not anymore. There was one that we found that was destroyed, remember? Oh, it's scarce.
That wasn't a multi-key though.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, yeah, that's true. This is a complete.
Multi-tool, wasn't it?
It was a navigation thing, it was a multi-compass.
Ah. No, there was two. There was a multi-compass that Loot had, and there was like a multi-tool or something that
I never had a multi-compass.
Yeah, it was a... There was a tool that got yoked, there was a multi-compass that died on the cruiser, and there was something or other that Esther smashed.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another multi-compass. I smashed another multi-compass.
Yeah, it might have been.
It was.
Yep.
Because I remember you said because how it's attached to my arm, it would stab me to get it.
Yeah.
Something or another, yeah. So,
So multi-key. Or
so here's a thing. Arminius considers this mission a high priority. So, your job is to get one of those men of iron with as little fuss as possible on the DL, as it were. One that can be repaired and awakened. And Jinzia, this is like the height of tech heresy. Let's say, wait, what, you can't? kind of order.
well, I mean,
Looks like I'm
It's-
picking up Forbidden Lord tech.
So,
it's getting it away from the asshole who's going to probably free the Men of Iron to cause unknown havoc, and once it's dealt with, we can destroy it and dismantle it. So
to that
it's
end,
reasonable.
getting that, he doesn't want you to start a war with his dynasty and implicate him. That's a big no-no. So to that end, don't kill anyone important. Under no circumstances, kill high-ranking officers or members of his personal inner circle. That's the kind of shit you can't talk your way out of. He might get really upset, and Arminius doesn't want to be in a position to owe this fucker anything.
Should I exchange my robes for those of
That's
the
up to you. That
crew
doesn't
of
matter.
that
I'm
other
just-
ship?
Honestly, considering if we're not supposed to kill people, I would rather take Mordecai.
You can knock people out with your hands. I will let you essentially attempt non-lethal attacks, or you can just literally, you can choose not to go for the killing strikes and just stack up fatigue with lightning strikes until they pass out. Zarkov is good for this because he gives you a very good non-lethal option. But, like I was about to say, you have the option of requesting from the loot pile special items, rare items, if you think something might be useful, either as a trade to offer, though that would be a very unsubtle approach, or alternatively to help in your mission. So you can pick something of the cool shit for this task.
Ooh. Hmm.
There is a Archaeotech Camoline cloak of best quality in the pile, by the way.
I would like that for Zarkov. It would help him immensely.
This would be for
Yeah.
this mission only.
What's
But
your stealth, Zarkov?
there is also
Uh,
best quality normal Camoline cloak with Lucky on it.
Yeah, I might
It's,
want that.
my stealth is 35, which is why I kind of need it, because I have a minus 10 from the Sid muscle.
What happened to this finely wrought Geller field that we
Mine is
had in the loot
74
pile?
with the chameleon line cloak.
Didn't you sell that? I think you sold that, didn't you?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure you sold a bunch of stuff to get
I
extra
think we
influence at the
sold
stuff.
some of the shittier stuff, yeah.
I think we sold
Like-
the Geller field.
Yeah,
We just never removed it for some reason.
I think the stuff you didn't take is, or didn't put on the ship, is mostly sold. Like the lance, the macro cannon is gone, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You kept the bridge, and yeah. Jacklord, just go through it and ditch the ship components that were sold. If you have questions, just bring it up as to whether it was sold or not. And yeah,
Compact, trusty, surly. I guess I could use the Architect Compi tool that's here.
keep in mind this is going to be limited to a maximum of, let's say, 2 items because these are rare and valuable treasures. So pick something that is gonna push you over the edge into sheer fucking Batman territory.
Yeah, then that will mostly be
The chameleon.
finally brought Chameleon and Cloak.
Yeah, and for me, if I could, I would just get the normal best quality.
Yeah, at that point, I think we should go with the Architect Combi tool and the Cameline Cloak.
Yeah, because I already have one, I should be fine. My stealth target is 74.
Yeah, it's not a big improvement to just go from,
Keep
conventional
in
to
mind
best
that
quality.
the
I get you. It is lucky.
best quality usually gives you plus 10 and lucky is fucking amazing, but
Yeah, that is true. But I don't think it's worth it just to have one. That would be just beneficial mainly to me, and I already have a decent chance to have.
mhm.
Because the regular one just gives plus 20 anyway.
Miracles of Dark Age. So if you have questions about what some of these do, I don't think you necessarily all have Stars of Inequity.
I found it online, Lamar.
No, you
What
didn't. You
about-
find where to buy it at a used bookstore, clearly.
Yes, of course.
So, what does Trusty do?
Let's check. Trusty. You can take a plus 10 on using that item once per session.
And Surly?
Surly. Let's see, you get a plus 2 on initiative, but if you ever roll 96 or higher on any test while using it, it ceases to function or otherwise fucks you even harder. So don't fail with it, but it's...
And the compact just means that it's smaller, right?
That's a Miracle of Dark Age.
Yeah.
That is not as usual, the Miracles of Dark Age often have better stuff. So gear or tool. So reduce its weight by half. Such tests to find this item when it has been concealed on its owner's body suffer a minus 30 penalty. It's a sonic screwdriver, not a big ass fucking machine that you stick on things.
That's beautiful. But, okay. And the quirk Lucky and the quirk Cruel, this is kind of self-explanatory, right?
Cruel gets you the chance to reroll damage. I think Lucky gives you extra fate point while you're wearing that item. Which you can't burn, but which you can use.
And the Miracle of Dark Age Imposing does what? Just makes it better at...
Cruel lets you reroll
Intimidates.
damage once per session.
No, I mean Imposing. The
Yes,
Miracle of Dark Age
I'm
Imposing.
scrolling. You asked about that, I'm just saying. On what? On a tool or weapon?
It's on a tool. It's a combi tool.
This device grants its owner a plus 20 bonus to all post tests he makes while using it if his opponent can see it. So if you're in a hackathon and the guy across the room can see that you're using it, then yeah, it applies, but it's very situational.
Yeah.
So, the Inquisitor would like to know what kind of plan you have in mind. There might be some left on the surface. It's a small chance, because they brought up a pretty big cargo ship, but you might be able to grab one there. Then again, there are some for sure on the ship.
I suggest you buy up your security with Jinzia, and Mordecai can hand over his multi-key. And then we have
You will get an ordinary multi-key as, like, essentially equipment for this mission.
Okay.
So, like, you'll have at least one multi and one combi tool available to the party just as basic tool set that for getting in and out.
Yeah,
I
then
mean, I have an
yeah,
interface
effectively.
port, so doesn't that count as a multi-key?
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
But yeah, I do suggest you buy up your security a bit.
You can
Other
do
than
that
that,
in between sessions, just drop me a text for
Okay.
what you're buying.
I was thinking we'd go ahead and just get on board with some excuse, then and then just try and make our way over to the other where they hack into a terminal with Jinzia, and then figure out where they've been keeping the Min of Iron, and then try and bring it back to the shuttle and then leave before they notice it's gone.
Okay, we're gonna leave it up to Demi if he wants to bring Jason, because Arminius would suggest that maybe you're better off bringing Jason, because he's a mouthy little shit. And he knows how to talk with people like this. This is his kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you have invitations to visit for dinner on board his vessel. You have an excuse to get on board using that.
Oh,
You
wait,
will-
sorry. Just one question. Sorry for interrupting you like that,
Mhm.
but can we, for example, for the really abundant stuff, like for silencers, can we just get them if we want?
Anything that's average or below, it's there for the asking. That
I'm not
stuff
sure
that
if-
common, you don't need to. Like anything that has a modifier of 0 or more, essentially, you don't need to roll for. That's what we agreed originally.
Gotcha. Silencer's plentiful, so yeah.
Yeah, you can all apply silencers to your guns.
Gun?
My sniper rifle has a red dot custom grip and a silencer.
I mean, I do have a long last, and a last pistol.
If you go
I mean, if
around
we're not
with
supposed to be killing people, then I should probably take the graviton gun. That way I can threaten the men of iron if they're act.
keep in mind, it is a lot more difficult to explain why you're walking around with a fucking rifle than if you just have a sidearm, even if it's a powerful sidearm.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Just picking up, just keeping the last pistol, but sticking to my fist and the last pistol.
Like if you had a sword with you, that's a little more understandable, because people often wear those as I'm a bad fucker. So you taking one of the swords at least would be fine, probably.
Okay, so
But the more obviously armed you go in and the more distinctive the weapons you are, if they are used on board the ship, the more likely they will find out after the fact. This is a subtlety thing.
Mhm.
You
Fair.
want, you can go loud as long as you don't kill anyone important. Problem is, that's more noise and more evidence he can point to as like, what the fuck is the Inquisition doing? This is an official complaint to the Order of Xenos for interfering in my very important work.
I do have a question though. Then do we know the layout of his ship? And like where he's being held?
You don't.
That's the thing. I was thinking because
you know in general terms, because it's an idolater, you know the
Yeah.
class, Arminius had something to do with him getting the ship, so you have a general idea of where the cargo base might be, but you don't have a corridor for corridor layout, and you don't know where he has
I
chosen
getcha.
to keep shit.
I get you. That's why I'm thinking, because Elude is decently good at stealth, just somehow managed to not get detected and just sneak in through vents and shit, try and locate him.
So you need to move
That way I
a
can bring his
3
rifle.
Yeah. So what you need to do is effectively move like a 350 kilo fucking war machine out, unseen, after first having the tech priest examine the war machines to decide which one is the most likely to actually turn on with some work.
Yeah, so
But the first step is finding him, and I feel like scouting and finding him while the others are kind of being
I mean-
inconspicuous as well. Might
If I bring Zarkov, he can probably just drag it along.
Mm-hmm. Scream!
I still would like to do that because I would like to have my rifle without getting us into trouble immediately.
I
Just
mean,
pick up,
if
just pick up some hot shot last pistol. Well, not the hot shot last pistol, but like a last.
I don't
pistol.
have last training,
You
What do you
can.
have for
You
training?
if you
just
have,
solid projectile training.
you
Then
can
you
also.
can pick up a hand cannon or a auto pistol.
There are handguns that are average or below, so you could literally just requisition a silenced pistol specifically for this. Hell,
yeah,
you could even
I
stick
think I'll
compact
have to
on
do
it
the same.
too.
Yeah,
I
I
think
could
I'll have to
stick
do
compact on my rifle.
Or you could spend some of your stored requisitions and try and get a compact plasma pistol.
Yeah, but I can't use it that effectively.
You could train for that.
I can't because I already spent my everything on target. So like,
You set your expenditures. You haven't used the character yet.
Is it possible to get a silenced hand cannon?
Yeah, it's just that it gets silenced by half. For a bigger noise, it's still only half.
Okay. I think I should do that then.
So yeah, your decision
can
is
I get compact for my rifle?
you can, but keep in mind that reduce the clip size and damage. So that's the downside. It will make it easier to conceal, but it's still a fucking rifle.
Ah, yeah, true.
So
I'll just take a fucking silenced pistol. I guess.
so are you going for
y'all
the-
ain't y'all aren't letting me fucking sneak.
So are you going in via the diplomatic route, or are you gonna try and infiltrate it in some way? You
I'm gonna try and
Probably diplomatic
infiltrate.
route.
I want to try and infiltrate. Can
you
we split off?
you can do a mix. You can fly over on a
Yes,
shuttle
thank you.
and just have, Jason or someone mouthy lead the official delegation and provide some kind of distraction maybe, while
Yeah.
someone else sneaks out the back and just like eats into the ship somehow. That's something you can
Yeah.
try.
That's what I wanted to do with loot. Maybe Zarkov can go with me because we'd be both decent at stealth with your Archaeotech Chameleon.
You need the tech priest to examine the
Mhm.
targets though. So
A
you need to
detachment of 3.
So you need to essentially find a way to, You can't just bring a group of 4 that goes sneaking into the ship and have Justin be the secondary mission that's doing the diplomacy.
Are we allowed to wear armor for this, or would it be?
Wearing the Inquisitorial carapace could be seen as a ceremonial thing, so you can make an excuse based
Yeah,
on that.
but would be pretty flash. It would be pretty flashy if we get caught while sneaking.
It'd be very, very obvious who we are. Yeah.
If you get caught, yes. It's again a subtlety trade-off. You can. Arminius' one hard line is don't kill any high-ranking officers or, members of his inner council effectively, because that's a bad thing that will fuck you.
So you're saying don't kill his entire choir, huh? Okay.
I mean, every rogue trader is gonna have an inner crew of, actually competent people. You kill one of those, he's gonna get super pissy, most likely.
I assume I could get do we know what the kind of do the ratings have a uniform for the ships?
On the Imperial Navy, fuck yes. On a rogue trader's vessel, depends entirely on the rogue trader. Especially a newly minted one, there's no way to know. He could have given them anything from the traditional colors and guard uniforms of his house to something he's come up with to wear whatever you want, just wear this badge to whatever.
Well, I mean,
We know the colors of his house, though, right?
You do.
We could always just requisition. Me and Loot could requisition the, well, not requisition, but effectively ask for some clothes in in his house colors, and then try and infiltrate that way as well.
You could.
I think You should take the Archaeotech Cameline Cloak. Loot should take the Finely Wrought Cameline Cloak. And I
But,
should use Loot's Cameline Cloak.
That could be fine, yeah.
Because if we're already getting a compy tool, I don't think we need one of the Archaeotech ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to use the fancy Cameline cloaks, that's fine.
Yep, so it's lucky and best quality.
Mm-hmm.
I have it already.
And it's finely wrought.
That just means it's best quality. I think it gives you an additional plus 10 based on that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll add the one fate point to my sheet.
Don't
by
just
the
set your
way-
max to +1 to what it would normally be, because you'll forget to remove it.
By the way, I can either wear a assassin's body glove or a mesh weave cloak.
You can't wear the cloak comfortably because you're already wearing the Cameline cloak.
Ah, okay, so I'm going in with my best quality assassin.
That should have been, unless it was a...
No, it was a regular requisition. I requisitioned for a best quality.
Then
and
yeah,
got
no,
it.
then you have it. Yeah, you're right.
Just where's the body glove in which book? If anyone knows, I can't find
It's
it.
in the core one, I think.
It's in the core.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's at best quality. You get like an armor rating of 3 with that, and the benefit is that you don't get penalties on like agility, and it's not easily identifiable as a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah,
an
I get
armored
you.
body glove. It hits arms, body, legs, nothing for head, and it is 2 armor.
So best quality makes it 3 armor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ocean 7. Just go in, come up with an elaborate plot, have it fail spectacularly, shoot up the bridge, yeet engineering into space, and escape with a Man of Iron.
We got 3 of them. Of course, the enemy ship, the other ship is now in the warp, but that's not an issue anymore.
What do you mean it's in the warp? We're so close to gravity well. Oh no!
I mean, considering what Arminius is looking into, you don't want an official complaint with Inquisition log by anyone important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to go super loud, accidentally launching them to the warp, yeah, it might not be the worst idea.
Once again, I reiterate, under no circumstances are you to let this escalate to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I have no intention of letting it escalate to that point. I guess I should take conventional robes to
Imperial
be more
robes?
subtle.
Oh, by the way, would the stuff I'm effectively asking for be count as Imperial robes?
What are just like clothing in his house colors, like his original
Yeah.
house colors. You can get that automatically, don't worry about it. But if it's like a servant's uniform or a ceremonial uniform, it's not going to give you an armor rating, I'm going to say.
Yep. Okay, I'll add in.
It's essentially it's a disguise with a specific like thing.
Mm-hmm. I'll add servants in front of my sheet.
I mean, conventional Imperial robes just give you like 1 armor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they stick out pretty hard.
Keep in mind that Jinzia has implants and mechadendrites, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be getting a conventional.
No, it's
robe
not
for
gonna work. You have
Mechanicus.
the potential coil among your Mechanicus implants. You have that stoop that tech priests have. You have a distinctive body shape. If you're...
Yeah, I just want to look like a random tech priest. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing, they all wear red. If you wear like brown robes or whatever, people are gonna wonder, why the fuck is that tech priest not wearing Martian red?
Yeah. So but what he's saying is he wants to wear the imperial robes of the Adeptus Mechanicus
Mhm.
that he starts with.
That's perfectly fine then. Because he was talking, I think, about requisitioning them or something, but
No, he already had them.
yeah, no.
Well, I ditched them at some point on my actual sheet, but yeah, I'd have them in the back somewhere.
That's why I add them to my storage usually.
Okay, so you're gonna be wearing. Okay, we can discuss the actual plan come next session. But yeah, that's the general idea, and probably the rogue trader's son that Loot is going to be making is going to be another part of the secondary mission, then, for obvious reasons. Okay, excellent. So, Jacklor, why don't you tell me what you and your characters thought about the things that happened this session?
Why won't heretics just stay dead?
Okay, is that for everyone?
Yes.
Any favorite moments?
When I got yeeted by fucking Esther, and then just proceed to destroy him in a single attack.
Yet he lived.
Yet he lived, which is annoying.
Boo! What about you? What did you and your characters think of what happened?
I felt it was really enjoyable to play the trader, seeing the possibilities, and also my favorite part as well was slapping Jackal, even though that did result in the burning of a fate point. I didn't quite enjoy that.
There must be something about you, Jackal, or this can't be the first time.
I know.
Really, the Emperor doesn't like you despite all your devotion. And my character thought, to be honest, I didn't think he thought much in the end. It was just mainly kill and collect.
Okay, Dolphus, what about you?
I'd say Azif is probably thinking that Zarkov guy is a pretty good guy. He actually knows what he's fucking doing. As for our dear Jinzia, I think she'd probably still be very, very angry at a certain tech priest for using Eldari shit.
I mean, clearly the Inquisitor is at fault because he's encouraging him to do heretical shit.
Yes, encouraging.
Yeah, now Jinzi is getting a little brain implant after this.
So I have 78 carry ability left after I put everything in storage, except for the essentials.
Mm-hmm. Adolphus, any favorite moments? I don't think you mentioned.
I think my favorite moment has to be Boo growing 8 fucking arms out of nowhere.
Corn be praised. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Okay, well then, we're ending a little bit faster than we normally do, but I think originally the idea was between 3 and 4 hours, and we usually go to 4 if not hours, so I think this is fine.
Yeah.
And, well, maybe Demi will be back next week, maybe he won't, but either way, time to steal a fucking robot. Okay, say goodbye everyone.
The only
Bye.
See ya.